Hello and blessed be everyone. This is your host, Mrs. Witchy Perfect. I wanted to extend an offering to my fans out there who would like a reading. I think what I'm going to do right now is email readings only. So that is $30, and I do a spread. So 2 cards for the past, 2 cards for the present, 2 cards for a possible future, and then 2 cards for the outcome. Whatever your question is, you can pay by PayPal. Just put your question in the description, or you can DM me, or you can email me at um, it's Wiccan. That's W as in whiskey, I as in indigo, C as in Charlie, C as in Charlie, A as in alpha, N as in Nancy. Girl. This is all one word. So Wiccan girl. That's G as in golf, I as in indigo, R as in Romeo, L as in Lima, 0420 at gmail.com. You can email me there and ask your question, and I will get back to you within a couple of days with the spread that I get. And I'm going to write everything down. So that'll be $30. You can pay by either PayPal or Cash App. But just make sure that you email me once you have paid through Cash App or through PayPal. Again, if you would rather put your question in PayPal in the little description field, also if you could use the family and friends, because they kind of give you know uh, fees to the people who it's for special goods or whatever. But I'm just going to do emails for now. So that is $30. So $30, get it in today if you can, or as soon as you possibly can. $30 through Cash App or PayPal. With your question, again, you can email it to me, wickengirl0420 at gmail.com, or you can just put it in the description field for PayPal, or you can DM me on X. My X is in the description field. So if you'd like to follow me and send a direct message, go for it. $30 special, $30, guys. $30 for email. Okay. All right. So let's get to today's reading. We're actually going to do another collective reading. I'm going to try to do these as much as possible. Now, I did pull some cards yesterday, but I actually pulled some oracle cards as well. So we're going to start with the reading, the actual cards that I pulled yesterday. And I mean, really good. I asked for a reading for my collective. What did you guys need to know? So in the past, you had the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles. So there has been some loss recently. With this pertains to a job or a relationship or some kind of loss in the past, where or maybe you felt like there was a loss in your past. Um, this could have also been a poor decision that was made, which left you feeling low or impoverished. Good things, however, are coming your way. Whenever you hit rock bottom, guys, there's no way but up from here. So keep that in mind, that if you feel like you've recently hit rock bottom, do not fret. Again, there's nowhere from up, no way up but up from here. Okay. Good things, however, are coming your way. You have weathered the storm while remaining calm and stoic. And by the way, I'd like to say that I'm using my vampire tarot. Yes, it is a vampire tarot. I got it on Amazon. If you just do a search on Amazon for vampire tarot, you will find it. It is a beautiful deck, beautiful artwork. I can't tell you um, how beautiful this artwork is. And it's really easy to pretty much read. I was able to write this within within like a half hour. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so the Hierophant shows that you have protected yourself through this stormy time and can come out unscathed. You also are willing to forgive and forget the people or emotions that brought these stormy times to your doorstep, with your knowledge and understanding demeanor. These people are watching you and could be giving rewards for your accomplishment to weather a storm. So it sounds like in your past, you really have had stormy times come up, whether that's financially, in a relationship, even. Um, it really just sounds like you have been keeping your emotions in check, and that is really good. Especially if you like, if there's something with a job, so like your boss have has not your boss, but maybe your company has taken a hit, in the stock market or whatever, or has lost a lot of money. You have been a stoic person, and you really stand up for your beliefs, and you are able to not panic and weather the storm, whether you're the boss or whatever. um Excuse me. You have been able to really keep it, the calm before the storm almost. So you have been able to keep yourself. And again, if this resonates with you, great. Think about getting a personal reading. Again, $30 is a special for a limited time. So get it in today. Um, as soon as you send me the money and your question, I will go ahead and get back to you. So if this does not resonate with you, however, just move on and leave it for those who it does um, call to. If you are single, so for all my single people out there, this is a calm after the storm, which will bring rewards in finding a relationship. So you might have been working on your shadow self. You may have been working on yourself. Stormy times, you could be having some dry spells where you're not really getting out. You're more like in hermit mode almost. Um, this will change. You need to put yourself back out there, and you know, you were mourning being single, or you were mourning a relationship you might have gotten out of. It is time now to get back into there, because you're going to reap the rewards. You've done your hard work now. You've been that stoic person. You've grieved all you can grieve with this past, whatever, whether you're single or whether you are just got out of a relationship. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. um, so your good-willed nature and stoic personality has turned a few heads. So if you are single, people are looking at you now that you've worked on yourself, and people have sort of seen your demeanor change. Um, so I mean, keep going. People are watching you. So you turned a few heads like, hey, that person has really been stoic, even though they just got out of a bad relationship, or they've been single for ever. Why are they still single? People are asking these questions, and I feel like you're really starting to um get recognized as a person who is willing to can weather a storm very well. So you are having your emotions in check. You have grieved all you can grieve and done what you needed to do. If you are in a relationship, there were stormy times. So you guys were having a rocky relationship. You guys were fighting all the time, or you couldn't come to an agreement or a compromise that you had to navigate with your partner, but the storm has ended. So, whatever this was between you and your partner is ending. Communication is really the key here, guys. Try to open up to your partner, tell them what's been going on. Hey, I understand that we couldn't come to an agreement or a compromise, but guess what? You know what? I don't care anymore. It's not as important as you are. um Maybe you needed some alone time away from your partner to kind of work on you. um that's fine too. That is also going to end. But communication is the key here, guys. um your partner may have a new admiration for you being able to steer your emotions through this difficult time. Rewards are definitely heading your way. Um, I think they were a great set of cards. I know the Five of Pentacles usually means poverty, bad business decisions, loss of wealth. But that could be a loss of anything. Okay. And of course, the Hierophant is also about structure. There's a hierarchy. Also being having old traditional, beliefs and stuff. But I really feel strongly like this may not just be a job opportunity. This could also be that there were stormy times, or bad times, or difficult times, is what I'm searching for there. Difficult times in the relationship that you were in, or you had a difficult time being single. Maybe you had a bad relationship, but you are working on that. You are working on yourself, you're working on your shadow self. And remember, guys, this this period of time has come to an end now. You are now in the clear and can move forward with whatever you need to do. So, take that next step in your relationship if you need to. But communication, communication, communication. There. Okay, so for the present, what I got was the Chariot. Now, everyone knows a chariot is about movement. Could be mean, could be travel. I also got Temperance, which is, being calm, being well tempered, having a calm demeanor in difficult situations. So this is what I got. This is what I was feeling. The Chariot is all about movement. You've had rapid movement in your life lately, which has caused everyone but you to be a little on edge. And that's okay. So rapid change is a good thing. Usually change is always a good thing. It depends on what the change is, right? So like if you lost your job recently, that's not really a good change, but it needed to happen for another door to open for you. So if you've had some movement recently, you are ready, willing, and able to see this through. And it's going to be so good for you. So, what I would do is just sit back and let it happen because, I mean, it's going to be a wonderful time for you this could also mean travel. So, rapid change. So, maybe you got a recent promotion, rapid change, right? So, you got a promotion and now it requires you to be traveling for your job. Hey, great, do it. Do what you got to do, see it through, and you can't go no wrong with this. So um excuse me, you have remained tempered and calm through this rapid change. Again, because of the Hierophant, you have remained stoic, very kept your emotions in check. You didn't want to, just go head first into it. You kind of sat back and waited for something to, happen. And that's good. That's great. um Okay. This change also could be involved with some kind of travel, excuse me, or vacation, a well needed one. So if you have been working to the bone and working to the bone, and finally your boss says, by the way, you need to take your vacation or you're going to lose it, or you have always wanted to take a vacation, now's the time to do it. The Chariot is about travel, it's about movement. So there could be a little travel in your future. Take that vacation if you've been wanting to take it, if you have the money to do so. I know how that is, guys. I haven't really been doing well with my finances, but that's going to change. And within a couple of weeks, of course. So, I like to keep an optimistic mind, that, whatever you've been through, it's over now. It's done. Okay. Um, excuse me. You are coming up with very successful cards. There is no wrong you can do, as Temperance is a card of good luck. So you have good luck on your side. Again, a much needed vacation. Something is coming where you will need to travel. Like I said, take it if it's there, if it presents itself, take it. Again, if this resonates with you, see about a personal reading with me. $30 is a special. We're coming up on email here. We're going to do email first before we do face to face. So email, email, email. I did give the email at the beginning. If you do need it, I think you can find it on YouTube, no problem. But if you want to write it down at the and if you have to go pause this and go back, please by all means do that. Email me your question after you pay me through PayPal or through Cash App, whichever, and then I will take a couple of days and very thoroughly go through your reading for you. Okay. So, for those who are single, there are several suitors who are vying for your attention. Flip a coin or get to know all parties involved. You have nothing to lose and a soulmate to gain. So, here again, guys, good luck with the Temperance card is on your side. If you've been single for a while because you're kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship, flip a coin. There's going to be several people coming into your life, whether you do that online or, if you're looking for someone, maybe not online, but you're just looking for someone, um, take that chance. There's going to be several people looking at you. And again, you can't go wrong. Now, I wouldn't date two of them, but, but get to know everybody involved and see what you like and what you dislike. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there again. I think it's time now that you need to put yourself out there. For those in a relationship, sweet things will be happening with you and your honey. If you have been wanting to travel or vacation with your honey, now is the time to make special plans and bring back some romance to the relationship that will have that could have been lacking. Go make those sweet memories. You can't go wrong with if you and your honey have needed a vacation, excuse me, a little relationship pick me up. Go for it. Go after that vacation. Now is the time. You've weathered the storm in your relationship. You've gotten through a difficult time. Go for it. Take your honey to a romantic getaway and don't worry about work. Work will be here when you get back. Try to de-stress yourselves as much as possible because not only are you stressed, but your honey is as well. So try not to, put so much emphasis on work coming between you. Go have your fun. Have, immense amount of fun. Okay. So we'll move on to a possible future outcome, which was the 10 of Cups and the Tower. Now, everyone gets a little concerned about the Tower. The Tower is not what you think of it is. This sometimes is coming to something is coming to a screeching halt. This could be a promotion or even loss of job, or simply put, the tower of some old beliefs partners could be ending. Patterns, I'm sorry, not partners, patterns. Some old belief patterns could be ending. Do not worry, as the 10 of Cups is the wish fulfilled, a wish come true. A tower moment is needed for you for your wish to come true or come into existence. Do not block or fear this change. As the old saying says, the grass is always greener on the other side. Now, sometimes it isn't, but for this, again, people get really antsy around the tower. The tower is actually about, it could be old thinking patterns, old beliefs that you have are ending. And that could be why you need to travel, why you need to get out. You need to, take that vacation that you've always wanted to relax, rejuvenate, meditate if you need it. I think this is a really positive time, but remember, the tower is always about something ending abruptly and something else taking its place. Maybe these beliefs have to go away, or it could be a loss of a job, could be loss of a relationship, could be loss of whatever needs to leave your life because it no longer serves you. I believe the tower is always, it's kind of like death. It's like the death card. Always something is ending and something is beginning or going to take its place. Okay. And do not block it. I mean, the change is going to happen regardless. So you might as well just go with the flow. You've already been stoic. You've always already have kept your emotions about you. And this is just change. Change is always usually for the good. If it is a loss of job, don't worry, something else will take its place. If it's a loss of a relationship, that relationship was no longer serving you. And the 10 of cups, of course, is a wish fulfilled. So whatever wish you wished, you have to have a tower moment. I think I have that there. Tread carefully, but know this changes for the good. So a tower moment needs to happen. Yeah, a tower moment is needed if your wish is to come into existence. So if you've been wishing for something and wishing for something to happen, then let it happen. This is why we have these tower moments where either we get new thinking patterns, or we lose a job or a relationship, or something else ends so that something else can take its place. Whatever that is, do not panic. It will be very temporary and something else that does serve you. I always look at it like this when I do a ritual, like a moon ritual, which is something we're going to do next week. So I'm going to actually talk about the moon phases. And then, again, we're going back to basics. So next week, we'll talk about the moon and some things you can do during the dark moon, the new moon, and the full moon is coming up on June 11th. So we'll definitely talk about that. Okay. But do not worry about these tower moments, as they're what's needed to, again, what no longer serves you will be pushed out of your life. And again, try not to hold on to what was. Again, if it's no longer serving you, let it go. Because I mean, if it was really meant for you, it will come back. But what no longer serves you needs to end in your life. Sorry, not the other one. It needs to end in your life so that you can go on to be who you were meant to be to begin with. And I feel like you are a very powerful and protective person. Protective. You're very protective, very nurturing. Um, Again, you're seeing this as you need to see it. Okay. So do not be afraid of these tower moments, as they are happening all the time, even if they're the smallest little thing. You lost your wedding ring. It accidentally went down the drain. There's a reason why it went down the drain. Okay. Maybe you find out that your partner is cheating on you. Maybe you find out that your partner has some kind of something that you don't like and you need to move on with your life. You need to get a divorce and move on. That's just an extreme, but I mean, these tower moments of what no longer serves you will be eradicated from your life, and what will come in is positive change for you. So again, the 10 of cups, positive change for you. Okay. If you are single, this could indicate that old thinking patterns on finding a mate may change for in the better. So if you have been single for a very long time, yeah, to find a partner. So be willing to explore all possibilities, avenues of meeting new people. I feel strongly this means to be open to meeting people over dating apps and sites. uh as long as you remain open, the 10 of cups reminds you that true love is out there. Remain calm, take a deep breath, and take a chance. I can't stress this enough, guys. For if you're single, um be willing to open yourself up to new possibilities, new ideas. A lot of younger folks have embraced the dating apps out there, and there are a lot. Um, if that's something you think is chaotic or not for you, keep an open mind. Maybe it is for you, and maybe you will find the love of your life. You don't know. So don't shove it to the side yet. Keep an open mind. Maybe use one or two dating apps if you can afford it. Maybe just do it for free until you can afford it and see what comes up. You may find that you actually find the love of your life. I got a little lucky because I met the love of my life through a cousin. So, but hey, it can happen anywhere and anytime. So just because you're single does not mean you can't find a relationship. If you open yourself up and are willing to stay open and open minded, again, old thought patterns are disappearing here with the tower. So again, just because you thought, you know what, the internet's not for me, give it a shot, give it a try. you have nothing to lose and everything, a new love to gain. So put yourself out there. It's time. If you're in a relationship, some pain may have caused you to rethink how you approached your partner. I'm hearing that communication is the key here. So this could be like maybe they said something that hurt you. What you need to do is keep open communication with them and say, hey, you know what, that kind of hurt, you know. Or this could be the ending of your relationship. Um, be open and honest with your partner will bring you harmony back to the relationship. This also could mean an ending or abrupt ending to the relationship. You could find out that they are cheating on you. You could find out that they are doing things behind your back that are not good. Again, if this because of the tower, if this relationship is no longer serving you, then it's time to end it. If you've been thinking about ending it because it's not a really good relationship and you feel you need to move on, this is your tower moment to say you need to move on. Because when you do move on, there will be someone else in the 10 of Cups to bring you love, fulfillment, happiness, love, happiness. That's from Across the Universe. I really do like that movie because I'm a big Beatles fan. So if this is the case, grief is what you need. Spend some time in something you love, such as yoga or meditation. Have a long conversation with a bestie for negative emotions that are no longer needed. Again, if this is an ending to the relationship, c'est la vie. I know that's easier said than done. And you're going to grieve. You're going to hurt. You're going to feel the pain of that person no longer in your life. That's okay. If you have a best friend that you can tell your woes to, like I do, I haven't talked to her in a little while because she had another baby. She's been really busy. But if you have that in your life where you can actually talk to someone, talk to them. Get all those grievances out. Just because something ends does not mean something else will not take its place. So again, if this relationship ends, it was no longer serving you, and you need to put your foot down and say, look, this is done. This is over. I need to move on, and take as much grieving time as you need. I'm not saying that you have to grieve for like a day or two and then you're over it. No, no, no. Take weeks, take months, maybe a couple years to put yourself back out there. But however long you grieve this relationship that you were in, just remember that something else will come into your life. Again, what no longer serves you will be taken out, and what needs to come in to serve you in your witchcraft or in your life will come back to you, okay, or come into your life. All right. So the outcome I have is death. Of course, death always means transformation or rebirth. Something ending abruptly, just like the tower, right? Um, excuse me. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Death is rarely about physical death and more about something ending abruptly or a transformation and rebirth. Something may be ending for you, and it can happen, as they say, overnight. So, again, this is abrupt change, just like the tower, excuse me, was abrupt change. So something is ending, something else is taking its place. You're transforming yourself. You're probably working on yourself. You're working on your shadow self. Whatever it is, this will end. Okay. Whatever this is, you need to transform into something else. So again, take what doesn't serve you out of your life, and what does serve you will come into your life. Um, if this is the case, do not worry. Something else is coming along to take its place. Or you may be in a transformation stage where what no longer serves you will be replaced with things that do. With the Six of Pentacles, what could be coming is generosity or wealth to give to those who are less fortunate. If you are the person who is less fortunate, then you will be receiving a generous gift. You could be receiving charity. Some kind of wealth will come to you. If you're the one who has the means to give to charities, please do so. Um, uh, this is the time that this is what they usually mean. They usually mean, wealth enough to share with others. Please do that. Give to food banks, give to homeless shelters, give to the homeless, give to the less fortunate less fortunate than you. If you are on the other side, just be willing to take that charity, because it will help you in the long run. It will help you rise up, um, this is give and take, and no matter what side you are on, when it comes to giving or receiving, positive changes are coming to fruition. Remember to give. To give is also to receive. Receiving, though it may look as a handout, will still put you on the right track to one day be the giving party. If you are single, spending some time transforming yourself, working on your shadow self, grieving a relationship if you just got out of one. Sometime transforming yourself to make way for a suitor to come into getting to know a deeper, let me turn the page, part of you. If you do not open up and love yourself, no one can love you either. An old saying. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. If you're in a relationship, you may be in a stage of transformation that your partner may not understand. Open communication is needed here, and you will receive rewards from your partner, whether this is gifts or more of their love and affection. Remember to pamper them. Giving and receiving will deepen your bond. Again, it also could be that it's ending because this relationship is no longer serving you. Again, grieve what you need to grieve, and then when you're ready to put yourself back out there, do so. Okay, so the advice I have is, though you've had some stormy seas to navigate, this has all been for the greater good. Whether this is getting rid of old thought patterns or transforming yourself to gain success, you will always come out on top. If you remain calm and with your emotions in check, you will reap the rewards. All eyes will turn to you the next time there is a crisis or advice that is needed to keep on pushing forward through trying times. Keep your head held high and take the wheel. What can you lose? Luck is on your side. Take the lead. I think that was a very positive reading. Again, for those who didn't resonate with that, you can leave this for the people who do. And for the people who it resonated with, if you would like a personal reading about whatever, I don't care what it is, please, please, please give the $30 for your email, and then email me. My email was at the beginning. So pause this and then go back, write down my email, and then send it through either Cash App or PayPal. Remember to use the family and friends through PayPal, and then we can get to where we're going. Okay. So I did pull some Oracle cards here, and some really nice ones, I think. So we have the darkest fears. Okay. The darkest fears. Remember that your darkest fears or your shadow self is just that. They are fears. You can overcome those fears. You will. You're going to definitely. Here I have a master card. Oops, sorry. I have a master card. You are going to master your darkest fears. So again, you're transforming yourself. This is what we were getting in the other deck, the vampire deck. This is called the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck. So if you'd like to check this out, they look like this on the back. Sorry, my background. There we go. My background kind of takes it out, but they look like that. And beautiful artwork here. I love it. So you are the master of your darkest fears. Do not let your darkest fears consume you. Again, you can master them by working on your shadow self, whether that's through meditation, through yoga, through exercise, whatever it is that you can work on your darkest fears, you will master them. See, his heart is kind of in a cage, and he's the master of his heart. You are the master of your heart. You know exactly what you need and need to the trials and tribulations, if this is grief that you need to go through. So your darkest fears could be grief, losing a relationship, like in the tarot reading. If that is, what you fear is that you're going to lose your relationship, is there a reason why you think this way? Is there a reason why you feel like you don't want to lose your relationship? You may be holding on to something that is not good for you, and you need to master through meditation, but you need to master these dark fears. So whatever you're fearing, you need to master, confronting them. You need to confront them, and you need to get over them. You need to release them because they are not serving you. You are stuck. You could be stuck in a relationship that literally is not serving you. And I realize this is probably going to be longer than 30 minutes. I apologize, but I really wanted to pull some more cards for you because I really think that these cards have everything to do with the reading, especially the Death card, the Tower card. Um, there we go. Maybe I can hold them down here. You can see my pretty face. So I love the artwork, like I said, just so beautiful. Um, but again, you are the master of your destiny. The master of your heart is you. Only you can take out your darkest fears, whether that's being single. If you're afraid of being single, then you can always do witchcraft. You can do witchcraft to bring a new relationship into your life if that's what you want. You can do witchcraft for anything, really. For grief, you can, to get over grief, you know, um, to get over grief fast. Though, again, everyone handles grief in their own time. Worry. Yeah, you're going to worry that you're going to be single, but you're not going to be single for long as you put yourself back out there when you're ready. So when you're ready to put yourself back out there. And then we had these three cards, which I found absolutely fascinating. So, we have the blossom, we have the manifest, and we have the teach. The teach card right here. So what this tells me, manifest, teach, and blossom. So you need to get out there and teach others, like me. I'm teaching others through my show. People come here to watch me or look at me and see what I'm doing and what I'm up to. How does she have an altar? How does she set her altar up? How does she do a sacred circle? You need to get out and teach. Be a teacher. Teach people or have people learn from your experiences. You are a very wise person, very intelligent. You have every right to go out there and say, you don't have to be like that. You don't have to be like me. I was, grieving for years over one relationship that didn't serve me. And, I've learned my lesson. I learned that that's not what I need. I need something else. So if you can teach, and then blossom, watch yourself blossom. Kind of see she has like a whole fireball in her hands, but I would say this is like a world card almost. It's almost like a world card, maybe like judgment. Um, but you will blossom. Whatever you have been taught or whatever you are teaching will help you blossom and create the life you wanted in the beginning. And because of that, you will manifest. You will manifest either the person you want, as in a mate, or you can manifest that job you always wanted to because people will come to you for advice, and maybe there's a job opportunity out there for you to teach people about your circumstances. Your same thing that I'm doing, exactly what I'm doing right now is I'm teaching everyone about how Wiccans, where to start, because we're going back to basics. So I mean, if you have that in your life, teach. And because of teaching and getting yourself out there, you will blossom and manifest the relationship you want or the job that you want. Maybe it just kind of falls into your lap. You are doing what I'm doing, and offering personal readings so that people will email you. And a lot of people can email you and send you $30, right, through PayPal and Cash App. If that is an avenue for you to get wealth, but also to teach people that you are as good as a tarot reader, or even a psychic. If you can teach, because it will lead to these other two things. Oops. If you can teach, it will lead to you coming out of your shell and you becoming who you need to become. So this is a great time for you to um, quash your fears, not quash them, know that they're there, because in your we'll also talk more about the shadow self. I know we talked, like, in the second episode of this show, we talked briefly about a shadow self. We will go in more into depth. But this is telling me that once you get rid of those fears, you master those fears, whether that's public speaking. Maybe you don't like public speaking. Hey, I was deathly scared to get in front of a camera. I was doing audio only for my wrestling show. I was doing audio only because I was deathly afraid to go in front of a camera. Then my friend and good friend and host of Pro Wrestling Talk, which links are in the description field for that, Angel Riviera, uh, got me used to live events, so live shows. And now I'm more comfortable in front of a camera than I've ever been. I never really been on a camera, like in front of a camera before. I mean, a couple of times, on the news back when I was a kid, back when I was a teenager. um, but yeah, like, get out and teach. And whatever your fears are, you need to master them. Once you master your fears, it's all uphill. You have nothing but great things coming for you. If you can be a teacher, teach. Whether that you're teaching adults or you're teaching kids, or whatever it is that you feel that you need to bring to the community, or your community, or even yourself. Like, teach yourself how to master your darkest fears, your shadow self. Perhaps that's what the reading was talking about. Through these stormy times, you kind of been working on yourself. And the more you teach yourself, the more you blossom, the more you manifest. Um, but I mean, great cards, guys. I can't say enough great things are coming your way. I'm kind of jealous. um, you know, I need to take that advice too. I need to do that with my own life, work on my darkest fears again. And I did do some of them. I did the darkest fears of being in front of a camera. I wasn't really comfortable at first with being in front of a camera, but look at me now. I really have enjoyed doing these shows. I think that I was destined to do shows. So so you need to conquer those fears. And public speaking, trust me, I would rather sing. If I was up there singing, I'd feel a whole lot more comfortable than I would, talking, because, sometimes I go, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what to say half the time. Um, Again, conquer your fears, and you have nothing but great things in front of you. Um, so that is our show for this week. I will be back next week, and we will talk about the moon phases. I will bring my moon book with me, and what I will do is I will talk through all of them. I'll just say them. So we'll do a dark moon ritual. We will do a new moon, and then we will do the full moon. And what I'd like to do, actually, I think I'm going to do it in 3 parts. So we may just do the dark moon first, and then we'll do another episode of the new moon, and I will talk you through them. Okay. Again, everything is up to your discretion. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me because you enjoyed this and it really resonated with you, again, my email address is wickengirl0420. Yes. Wiccan, Wiccan. That's Y. W is in whiskey, I is in indigo, Charlie, C is in Charlie, C is in Charlie, A is in alpha, N is in Nancy. G is in golf, I is in indigo, R is in Romeo, L is in Lima, 0420@gmail.com. And you can, as soon as you pay the $30, you can always ask your question. You can do that through Cash App or PayPal. Links are in the description field, guys. And if you do give money through PayPal, please make sure that you use the family and friends, as we will get penalized for that. So send your money and then send your question. And I will get back to you within a couple of days after a very thorough tarot reading. I'm very thorough, guys. So be prepared for like a letter, a really long letter. But I want to make sure that I tune into your energy. Make sure you give me your name. Your first name is fine if that's okay with you. And if you have a nickname you'd rather use, like Mrs. Witchy Perfect, I don't like to put my name out there either. Everything will be confidential. Nothing will be given. You don't have to give me birth date or anything like that. Just your name or your first initial if you want to. Again, I know how it feels to have my stuff out on the internet, but trust me, everything is confidential. I don't talk about this stuff with other people or other clients. So everything will be, very confidential. And as soon as you pay, you can send me your question or questions if you have questions. I will try to answer them as much as possible with the reading. Okay. Well, that is the end of us. I hope I'll see you next week because we're already way over time. But everyone, have a great weekend and blessed be everyone. Blessed be everyone. I just want to let everyone know that the AI song at the end is AI generated. Again, it is AI generated. Blessed be and have a great day, everybody.
In a cabin out by the pines, she lights candles, they intertwine. Her whispers drift through the night. Under the stars, her spell takes flight. With a notebook worn and gray, she calls the moon, shows her the way. Ancient runes beneath her gaze, in her circle the fires blaze. She's a moonlit witch in Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends. Sage and cedar fill the air, her sacred rituals laid bare. Under sky so big and wide, she carries secrets she doesn't hide. Her cauldron bubbles in midnight stroke, in the stillness the spirit spoke. She walks barefoot on the forest floor, in her soul the wild hearts roar. She's a moonlit witch in Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends. Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends. She's a moonlit witch in Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends.